Welcome back. Today we're going to take some more classes. Good evening, Master Nud Nickel. What class would you like to take? So we've already done like the first half of all the classes. We did 1 through 3 of every subject. So we're starting at 4. If you want to watch parts 1 through 3 of each class, I'll put a card at the top of the screen. And if you don't want to watch them, then don't watch them. Guess we'll start at the top here with biology. Class will begin soon. Don't be you don't have to tell me not to be tardy. I'm asking you for class. Stupid. Hello, hello. I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. You all did really great on the midterm exam. Oh, and by the way, this is like the highlight reel. You're not going to see every second of each class. It's going to be a mosh podge of best moments, kind of. Thanks for answering my little question at the end too. I'll be sure to keep your responses in mind. I don't remember what his last question was. For some Pokemon, once they've leveled up enough, their appearance changes and their stats increase, sometimes by a lot. That's Pokemon evolution. Pokemon become very strong when they evolve, making them trusty partners in battle. But some people prefer to keep their Pokemon in their adorable pre-evolved states. To do this, you just need to remember a certain button when your Pokemon begins to evolve. Say it with me if you already know. To cancel evolution, press B. That's right, everyone. The way a Primeape evolves into Annihilate is especially strange. You see, there's a certain move that... Ding dong. Uh-oh. Not gonna tell you. Sorry. I moved my camera just so you can see the questions and answers that'll come up. In very rare cases, a Pokemon may have widely different coloration compared to others of the same species. We call these specimens shiny Pokemon. It's quite rare to cross paths with one. Does anyone here know what the likelihood of finding a shiny Pokemon is? 1 in 4,000, actually higher than that. Wow, that's right. There's also a phenomenon called a form change, where a Pokemon's appearance changes under certain conditions. Cyclizar, for example, which we regularly ride on its transportation here in Paldea, has 3 forms. First is its basic form, where it walks on all 4 legs. Second is the battle form, where it stands on its hind legs to engage in battle. Finally, there's its ride form, where it inflates its throat sac and its tail so we can ride on its back. I actually hadn't noticed, but we can use something you're all carrying with you now as an even better example. Yep, I'm talking about your phones. Some smartphones are inhabited by a certain Pokemon. Does anyone know? We all know it's Rotom. Today is our final exam. How many of the following 4 methods make it easier to catch a Pokemon? Paralysis, Berry, Poketoy, Surprising It. I'm gonna go with 2. I don't know, they have me second guessing. Paralysis definitely. Surprising It makes it lose a turn, but does that help it? I don't know. I'm going with 2. True or false, you can get new Pokemon only by catching them yourself or trading with other trainers. I mean, true, I don't know. If a Pokemon is holding an Everstone, will using an item that induces evolution such as a Firestone cause it to evolve? We're gonna say no. What is the probability of running into a shiny Pokemon? 1 in 4,000. True or false, the Pokemon known as Oricorio has 3 forms? Nope, has 4. The question won't affect your grade. Do you have anything you would like to say about my class? I'm still getting used to this teaching thing, but I sure had fun as your teacher. It was fun, thank you, keep teaching. Thank you for being our teacher. We may have actually just failed that. 3 out of 5, holy crap. Skin of our teeth. No, we didn't pass. Oh my gosh. We failed our first exam. Alright, this time we're gonna say 4. I've never used a Poketoy or fed a berry like ever. I actually thought that said Pokédoll the first time I read that. Sticking with true. They got us here. We know what Everstone does, but I guess an evolution item will still do its job. We know the shiny rates. Oricorio. Pink, yellow, purple, red. That's 4. Not 3. If I could say something mean on that last question, I would. Gosh. Skin of our teeth. Holy crap. Hello everyone. Well done on the midterm exam. Some of you earned perfect scores and others seem to have a bit of trouble, but I can tell that you all tried your best. I'm quite pleased to say that every last one of you passed. The Pokemon stats can rise and fall throughout the course of battle, correct? For example, if a Pokemon uses the move Work Up, its attack and special attack stats will rise by 1 stage each. And as you may know, each time a Pokemon's attack or special attack rises 1 stage, moves affected by that stat will deal 50% more damage. Pokemon moves generally have a property called accuracy, which determines the probability that they will hit. The accuracy of tackle is 100 or 100%. So if you were to use tackle 100 times, you could expect it will hit all 100 times. The move Hypnosis, which puts opponents to sleep, has an accuracy of 60 or 60%. That means you could expect to hit 60 times in 100 uses. To put that another way, out of 100 uses, you could expect it to miss 40 times. Many of the truly powerful moves often tend to have lower accuracy, so when you're deciding whether to go slow and steady with moves that are sure to hit, or hard and fast with stronger but less accurate moves, you're already studying probability. If a Rock-type Pokemon uses the Rock-type move Stone Edge, the move's base power of 100 is multiplied by 1.5 to become 150. Ground and Rock may seem like similar types, but if a Ground-type Pokemon uses Stone Edge, the move's power will remain 100. Super effective moves and critical hits also add multipliers onto this little numerical increase, so it most certainly must not be taken lightly. Let me ask you a question to see if you understand what I'm talking about here. Say you have a move with a power of 100. If a Pokemon that shares a type with this move uses it, and hits an opponent that is weak to that type, what happens to that move's power? 300. You did that calculation all in your head? Well done, Nud Nickel. Oh, so smart. First, using a move that shares a type with its user multiplies that move's base power bar of 100 by 1.5, making the power 150. The fact that the opponent is weak to the move's type then doubles the power from 150 to 300. Final finale time. How many Great Balls could you purchase with 3,000 Pokédollars if each one costs 600 Pokédollars? 1,200, 2,400, so 5. Super embarrassing if I got that wrong. Water type move with the power of 100 lands a critical hit on a grass type move, or a grass type Pokemon. Move's power will be 75, right? Under normal conditions, what % chance does Stone Edge have to land a... Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. 12? Pokemon uses Sword Dance twice to boost its attack by 4 stages. How much damage will its physical moves then do? We said triple in class, didn't we? Rock-type Pokemon, whose Tera type is Rock, Terastallizes. What will the power of its Rock-type moves be multiplied by? Dose. Alright, time's up. Must get 4. Let's see how you did. 5, baby. Don't know why math is easier than biology for me, but I guess it is. Next up is history. These are the fun ones. Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday is now a part of history. I was hoping to continue unraveling the marvels that history has presented to us today. However, I imagine your ability to concentrate has been spectacularly derailed by my midterm. I suppose changing things up for fun and variety may be a good idea every now and then, so allow me to tell you an old fairy tale that has been passed down in Paldea for generations. Once upon a time there was a king who very much enjoyed collecting treasure. He was particularly fond of treasure from other countries. One day a merchant from the east heard rumors of this king and came to meet him. The merchant laid out 4 treasures in front of the treasure-loving king. The 4 treasures were as follows: a vessel, a sword, a set of tablets, and a set of beads. Seeing such rarities before him, the king leaped for joy. He showered the merchant with gold coins and claimed all 4 of the treasures for himself. Huh, what's this have to do with anything? Aha, perfect timing to make eye contact, young Nud Nickel. Answer me this. I said that one of the treasures was a set of tablets. What do you think these tablets were? Wooden planks, handheld electronic devices, medicine that you chew. I don't know. Wood planks. Really? Okay. These particular tablets were wooden and used as a writing medium in the East in ancient times. As you may know, they fell out of popular use as paper became more universally available. For the king to consider these paper substitutes treasures, they must have been of superb quality. That, or perhaps they had some amazingly profound teachings written on them. So the king obtained these 4 treasures, and on that very night, it is said that a terrible disaster rained down upon his castle, reducing it to rubble by dawn. Oh, is that the time already? I wasn't done with my story, but alas. Oh, and then she said if you're interested for the rest of the story, come see her after class hours. I trust that you all remember our lesson before the midterm exam concerning the great crater of Paldea and its interior, Area 0. This mysterious crater captured the imaginations of many, including the former Paldean emperor. 200 years ago, a group of explorers claimed to have finally reached its depths. We have. The name of the team that achieved this great feat was the Area 0 Expedition. The team is said to have been made up of Paldea's best and brightest. Skilled battlers, brilliant researchers, talented individuals of all kinds. Among the list of team members was the name of a man who was an author and brilliant natural historian, Heath. After returning from the expedition to Area 0, he used his literary talent to record the events of the expedition and publish them. That's the Scarlet Book. Aha! Perfect timing. Are you paying attention? What was the name of the team that first made it to the deepest reaches of the Great Crater? I think you said Expedition. Oh boy! The record of their activities written by the expedition member Heath can be found in bookstores and the like even today. This record is known as the Scarlet Book. At the time, the entire region of Paldea was absolutely buzzing about Area 0. The Scarlet Book was so popular that practically everyone had a copy. However, the book itself was full of fantastical descriptions and illustrations of things that could never be thought of as real. The masses began to call Heath a liar. Even the truth of the expedition making it to the bottom of the crater was called into question. The Scarlet Book was condemned to the shelves of used bookstores as just another book of wild paranormal stories. There's a copy on one of the bookshelves on the ground floor of the entrance hall. Feel free to have a read if you're interested. How unfortunate that our history lessons must march so inexorably toward the future. Would it not be more of an adventure to march toward the past instead? To start from our present and study history in reverse? Okay. So you agree with me, do you, Nud Nickel? However, I'm afraid I risk incurring the wrath of our dear director if I stray from the curriculum. Sigh. I mean, I guess Clav was kind of a douche. Behind closed doors, he's always been nice to us. I suppose I have no choice but to let the flow of time carry us forward. In this class of ours, I shall fill your minds with the history of the terrestrial phenomenon. The technology behind Terra Orbs has its origins in Area 0. Even after the Area 0 expedition supposedly reached the crater's deepest depths, others continued to explore that area. And around 140 years ago, Pokemon cloaked in a mysterious light were discovered there. As you may have already guessed, these were, in fact, Terastallized Pokémon. However, when those who discovered these Pokemon brought them out of Area 0, the light faded and the terrestrial phenomenon remained a mystery for quite some time. However, 10 years ago, that might as well be present day, a certain someone you have definitely heard of unraveled this mystery. Aha, perfect timing. It's the name of the famous professor... Sada? Okay. Correct. To think that you, a new transfer to our academy, could correctly answer this question, you must be very diligent in your studies. Approximately 10 years ago, a professor named Sada unraveled the mystery of the terrestrial phenomenon. She discovered that the shining crystals down in Area 0, or rather, the energy they emit, is what causes Pokemon to terastallize. This led the professor to invent Terra Orb technology and to develop a practical use for it. This technology was then shared with both the Pokemon League and our academy. Rumor has it that Director Clavel was one of the researchers on the professor's team. Alas, this story is much less exciting now that someone we all know appears in it. Modern history truly is dull, isn't it? Uh-oh. Final examination. What is the area within the Great Crater of Paldea called? Area 0. How many years ago was this academy founded? Oh crap, 805? Which of these did not appear in the Paldean fairy tale about 4 treasures? A folding fan. Yeah. Which Area 0 expedition member wrote the record of the team's activities? Heath. How many years ago did Professor Sada invent Terra Orbs? She said 10, I hope. Alrighty, need 4. We got 5. Oh baby. Well, I think that's enough for today. My brain hurt. So, come back tomorrow for more. Bye y'all.